At the beginning of 2025, I made one big change to my trading. Now, this one change is potentially causing 99% of you to lose money. So keep watching to the end of this video so you can see exactly why you need to make this change too. Now, the change I'm talking about is market structure. The way you look at marking it out to make it more simplified and potentially make more money. So I'm on the monthly time frame here of the US dollar Japanese yen. Now, the way we normally look at market structure is potentially we're looking for that continuation run to the upside or to the downside. And we're looking for where we see price closing through breaking structure. Now, it's important you understand how we use market structure in your trading is to give you that bias in the market. And then we're looking for price to pull back, normally coming into your areas of demand, where we're looking for that move back out to continue to break structure once again. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to change when marking out your structures in this video. I'm going to show you why this is much easier for you to perform. And I'm going to show you how potentially it's going to increase your win rate when you're trading. So first off, let's just get rid of all of this. And we're going to zoom in to this chart. When we normally mark out our structures in the market, and I'll just get a drawing tool to do this, potentially people just looking where we see those swing lows, and we see continuation where price continues to break and close through and shifts back bullish. Okay, so that is the traditional way. Most people are just looking at a continuation of market structure. Now that can work fine, but many people will look at it differently, draw them slightly differently, and it can affect the way you're trading, especially as you go down through different time frames. But what if there's a way to mark up your structures which was mechanically the same on every single time frame? It's fractal in nature, and every time you marked them up, you knew that it's going to be correct. Well, that is what I'm going to share with you in this video. So make sure, like I said, watch this to the end, because I don't want you to miss out on how it can improve your trading. Now, if you want to take it even further, later I'm going to talk about the 90-day profit trading system and how you can get your hands on that too. So let's look at this current area of price. Now, we need 3 levels on a chart on each time frame when you're using this type of approach. Now, the first level you're just going to want is a current swing high in the market, being a monthly swing high and a monthly low. This will give you your current trading range. It's important that you know exactly where that current trading range is. Then we're going to need the final level, and it's going to be your monthly BOS, the break of structure. Identifying these 3 levels on any chart is going to be completely simplified using this approach. So when we're looking for a previous high in the market, we're looking for where we're going to see price making a swing high, okay, with that bullish move to the upside. We're looking for a close down like this bearish candle here. When we see this candle closing down and closing below the previous candle's low, that's going to give us our current high in the market. So you will be able to mark this off as your current range high. Now, when you're looking for your current low, we're looking back towards these candles, but this time we're looking for where we see this bearish close again. Now, the first time we see that is here in the market. So then we can mark off this is our current low in the market, where we see the market pushing away. So you can identify we pull back, we make this higher low, and then eventually we break out with this candle. Once we break out with this candle, we can replace this level with our break of structure. Okay, so there's our break of structure. Next, we're looking for this new high to be formed, and we see that on this bearish candle closing below the low of this candle. So it's important when you're marking out your swing high and your swing low with a bullish trend, we're using the closing down on that bearish candle of the previous candle's low. So from this high, we look back, and this is the first candle that closed down below previous candle's low. That becomes your range low. and that is it. That's how simple it is to identify your range in the market, your directional bias, where the last break of structure was, and it gives you a reason where you're looking to trade. Now on this move up, unless you understand liquidity in the market, unless you understand imbalances in the market, now if you want to learn more on those, don't worry, at the end of this video, keep watching to the end. I'll have some links at the end of the video for those videos to help you. But this move up has no liquidity except below this low. There's no imbalance there. There's no lows except for this low. So when price made this reversal, you kind of 100% know with certainty it's got to run this low. That's where price goes. Now, it hasn't closed it. We need to see a close of this low for close of this high, this trading range, for a continuation of a bullish move or reversal to a bearish move. It's as simple as this. Now, if any of this is not making sense or I'm going too quick, just rewind the video and watch it again. Make sure you watch it all the way through first, but then watch it again, again, and again till you get this and you understand why it's important you make this change in 2025 in your trading too. So that's a monthly time frame. That's how easy it is to understand where we're looking for price. If we now drop down to the weekly time frame, that's going to show you where the current swing low and high is on a monthly and where the last break of structure was as well. So we've got this marked off still on the lower time frame. So we do the same thing again. Now it's best to go back slightly just to double check where you're seeing these breaks on the chart, because if we go too close, you're going to likely mark them in the wrong place. So if we look over here to the left, we can identify a break of structure to the upside. This is the first candle that closes down, so this becomes a swing high, and we can see this candle closes down there, becomes my swing low. So then we have a trading range bullish, which turns bearish when this candle breaks down. So now to look for your new swing low, we look for the first candle closing up, which is this bullish candle. So this becomes a new swing low. And you're looking for the same type of pattern on the way up, which is this candle closing above this candle's high to be your new range high. So you can see in this move, we've gone from a bullish move to a bearish move, back to a bullish move in the market. So now we can see that this level on a monthly was also the same level breaking structure on a weekly time frame. But after this break of structure, we can now start to mark out our weekly high we need, our weekly current low in the market, and what's the last thing we need? We need our weekly break of structure. Having these three levels is all you need to do this. So once we see this break to upside, we look back, there is our first candle that closes below previous candle's low. This is our current weekly low. Then this candle closes below this low. That becomes our current high. Now that's after we see this weekly break of structure. Now you can identify we have another new break of structure now right here in the market. That then gives me a new low in the market here. And this becomes my current high. We then break down. And again, this becomes my new break of structure. And we follow price until we see that next close up, which is on this candle above this candle's high. If it's not that one, it's definitely this candle. This becomes your new swing low in the market. So this is your low, this is your high. That's your current trading range. That's where we're trading against, back up into areas of supply and imbalance. So now you've got your monthly and your weekly, but your weekly is currently bearish. That's how quick and easy this is to master. It doesn't take much to implement this into your trading, and changing it going forward in 2025 is going to make everything much more simpler for you. We go to the daily time frame. We do the same thing. We're not going to start here. We're going to start further back to make sure we've got the correct levels when we start marking them out. So again, we'll just use a pen this time. I'm going to look from this high. We break up. The first time we see it close down is here from this high. And I believe this one just closed there. This is then a break of structure here. We look for the first close up. That becomes this low. This is our current high. We then break structure here to downside. That candle closes bullish. This becomes my low and this becomes my high. Hopefully you're starting to see how easy this is. Now we continue to, now once you've got marked out your 3 levels, you don't have to do this again because now you just follow on from current price. So we continue up. Our first pullback is here, another break of structure. Okay, and we continue. This is then our break to downside. Okay, from this high. We then create this low. We then reverse back bullish here. Okay, this then stays your low. We then have another break right there. This becomes your new low. This becomes your high. The market then closes back up there, a new break of structure. And this then becomes my high. And then this potentially would be a new low once it's formed. So just remove all that off. Just wanted to go through it to show you the way you find those levels, just to double confirm it's correct. And then we look for your new high. Let's mark it off again. Our high in the market, which is going to be a daily high in this occasion, where our last break of structure was here. Okay, because this candle closed above this previous candle's high. We've closed down. And then our current low in the market is going to be as soon as we see that pullback. So at the moment, we don't have a confirmed daily low, but we're just going to leave it here at the moment, just where we can see on the chart. Now, when we're looking for an area to potentially sell from, we look for supply and demand. Okay, so supply and demand zones, we're looking where we see an imbalance move out in the market, leaving a gap behind, leaving an area of potential, okay, supply. So there's a supply zone I look for price to pull back into to look for a sell. Now we have all this already marked out with just these 3 levels. We know potentially the weekly is bearish, and we've seen the weekly coming out. Let me just mark it off. This area of potential balance, I think, is this balance move here on a weekly. If we go back to a weekly, you'll see there's a larger zone. Let me just mark that out. We have this zone here on a weekly where we just about went into that zone, and we've seen that drop away. If we go back to daily, you'll see this. Actually, I haven't got it on there, but you'll see that's the reason why we see that reversal out. We're starting to fine tune this now. We go down to the 4-hour time frame and we can do the exact same process once again. Why? Because it's fractal in nature. And again, we just quickly go back, double check. We can go from this low even in the market. Okay, in fact, it might even be this low. That's our breakout. This becomes my high. This becomes my low. We break out again. Then this one becomes my current high. We go down. This is a pullback above this high, this candle. This becomes a new break and a new high and a current low. We see this pullback. So that is now my 4-hour trading range. Just as quick as that. You can look and identify it. And it's always going to be the same. So 4-hour break of structure. And then we can mark off this as our current range high on a 4-hour. And our range low is going to be where the daily low is. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now for an area of supply as well, this is my area of supply on the 4-hour. Now we can identify that the market's come back up. We swept this low, and then we've swept above this high into, okay, that 4-hour supply. So we just put a liquidity sweep, and now potentially we could look for price to continue for the week low. But we could still see a pullback to this daily. Now for this to happen, we've got to see price running through, closing through this high. It needs to be a body close to then see a continuation higher. But then we're not here today to talk about entries and everything. Just here to show you the way that you can change your structures going forward in 2025 to make this easy. Now, if you're finding that this is simpler, you can understand it well, then let me know in the comments below that you do understand this. I need to know that you do understand the way we're marking these up in this approach and that you're finding it's easy for you to do. Now, if we go to a 15-minute, this will be the next lower time frame. We can do the same thing again. We can look from this swing high back in time. We can identify, okay, we have this pullback here. We then break a structure to downside. We then went bullish. Okay, this becomes my low. We then continue up. This candle closes down. We have a break of structure. We then have a break bearish, new high. Again, we do the same again, break bearish, a new high. We break bullish. This now becomes my high, and this becomes my low. And that's it. That's all you got to do for your first time of doing it. You understand that this is your last break of structure. Once you've got this marked out, you continue going from this area. You don't need to worry about going back in time because now you've got it all marked out. There's your 15 low, and this becomes your 15 high in the market. So what we're looking for, we are coming out of area of supply, okay? You're either looking for continuation up to run this week high again to continue to move bullish, but when you're coming out of a higher time frame area of supply, it's probably best to wait for this to be broken before you buy anymore. And it's best to look for a push down for new break of structure bearish, to then look for pullback continuation to run towards that 4-hour week low again. Again, this is not really about your entries or anything like that. It's more about just understanding the way we're looking at this structure in the market. So you can understand from this, that gives me an area of an origin move of demand down here in the market on the 15-minute time frame. Now you can do this over and over. You can go down to 1-minute time frame, even the second charts if you like. We can look again back here. Let's look at where we see price coming down. We see a pullback, okay, breaks out, breaks bullish, and this would be a low. We then break out bullish again. I believe this may be the low here. This becomes your high. We break out bearish, then break back bullish. This becomes your low. Then we have this breakout here, okay, and then this becomes a high, sweeps. We break down. Okay, new swing high above. There's a pullback, a new breakout, a new swing high. This one may have just pulled back with a breakout, swing high. This is a new breakout, new swing high. And you can see how quickly you can start doing this. And it's very, very simple procedure. Like I said, once you've got it marked out once, that's it. So from here, this is our last breakout on a 1-minute time frame. This becomes a 1-minute current range high, and this is the 1-minute range low. So from that, we understand that this is my current supply on the 1 minute, right where price sits now. Okay, this is how you can start doing this yourself. So we could look for price to hold this supply and continue the bearish move. We break structure again, pulling back, until you run into the area of demand below. That is the way you look to follow the flow of price. Now you can see the drop. We're now getting out of that area of supply. You can see how quickly we found this zone by using the structures in this way. It's very fractal in nature. You don't have messy charts anymore. You have just 3 levels on your charts at any one time, and obviously those zones of supply and demand. Hey traders, we'll get back to the video in just a second, but if you're over 50 and serious about achieving financial freedom before retirement, listen up. One of my students, Danny, had lost nearly 300,000 trading on his own. After joining our 90-day profit trading system, he's made back over a quarter of those losses using the mechanical strategy we teach, and he's just getting started. This program is designed for traders like you, 50 and over, who are ready to finally trade profitably. With limited spaces available, you'll get personalized support and lifetime access to our community. If you're serious, click the link in the description below to secure your spot today. Let's get you on the path to financial freedom. All right, let's get back to the video. Now you have a great understanding of what's involved with the 90-day profit trading system. We only have 5 spots available this month. So if you want to check it out, there's a link below in the description of this video. Do go through, click that now, check out the 90-day profit trading system. If not, check out the videos coming up next. Let's go through more on imbalances in the market.